Hey, welcome to the Relentless Positivity Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Martin. Hey, things are pretty busy nowadays, right? With the holidays coming up, all that in life, we got about 60 days left in 2021, depending on when you're listening to this. So, man, what are we gonna do? We got to finish strong, right? So here's a few ways I came up with. Most of us are super busy, but every day you have 5 minutes. There's stuff you do. You scroll through social media, or maybe you mess around, watch TV, whatever it is. You're probably wasting 5 minutes when there's some things you could do that could really improve your life, and one of them can even add years to your life. So number one, exercise or getting active. So you could work out for 5 minutes. So I always tell my clients 5 minutes always beats 0 minutes every day, right? So a little bit of something beats a whole lot of nothing. So just get up, get moving, do 5 minutes of exercise. You could do 5 minutes of foam rolling. You could do 5 minutes of yoga, 5 minutes of walking. Do something for 5 minutes, get active. You have those 5 minutes, get active and get out there and do something. Number two, probably my favorite one. Well, no doubt, this is my favorite one when it gets cold. Toasty pants. This is very scientific information right here. So when it's cold on these days right here, you just don't want to get going, throw your pants in the dryer for about 5 minutes. And then you pull them out and you have those toasty pants on a cold day. Come on, son. Man, that's life-changing right there. Also, it helps you get going, raise your body temperature, get you ready to go out in the world. That's where the scientific evidence comes in right there. But just try it. 5 minutes, toasty pants, life-changing. And a bonus on that, you get to walk around the house in your underwear if you're in that sort of thing. Sorry about that. All right, number three, get up, stand up. Kind of applies to the last one right here, but if you don't have time to get up and walk around or something, maybe at work or something like that, get up every hour if you can for 5 minutes. Your posture is going to thank you. Your energy levels are going to thank you. You're going to not be so stiff and sitting around all day for 8 hours straight, or maybe 4 hours lunch break, whatever it is right there. But try to, if you can't do it, at least do it once a day. If you're normally at your desk for 8 hours the whole time of work, try and get up for 5 minutes. Just get up, stand up, walk around, get up as active as possible. Do it at your back and your hips and your neck are going to feel so much better. Because what happens when you're sitting at the computer, you start getting tired, you start slumping, your shoulders are rounding forward, your chin pushes forward. Check in with yourself right now as you're listening to this. Where's your chin? Is it pushing forward? Are your ears lined up with your shoulders? Is your back rounded? Check in with your shoulders. Do you look like a caveman, or do you look like a question mark? Those are the things when you start getting tired, you start creeping in there and you wonder why your lower back hurts and why you're stiff all the time. So it's mainly your posture from sitting in that same position. We weren't meant to do that. Get up and walk around 5 minutes, or at least stand up for 30 seconds. All these can be 5 minutes or less, by the way. Main thing is just break out at least once an hour. Set an alarm on your phone if you have to. All right, number four, floss your teeth. Have you ever heard that? This one should take you less than 5 minutes, unless you're like Gary Busey or something. You got those giant teeth. You need to floss with like a water skiing rope or something like that. Take you about 5 minutes. Studies have shown it can add 6 years to your life. Imagine the shuffleboard domination on the end of your life when you got those 6 extra years those other geezers don't have. You go out there and dominate shuffleboard. Hey, floss your teeth, and you won't get that shame. Hey, I went to the dentist last week, and I flossed before I went, because the last time I went before that, they do like the little bib of shame when you got stuff all up in your teeth and they're flossing, they wipe it right on that. I know what y'all are doing. That's a guilt trip, isn't it? Floss your teeth. Add 6 years to your life. It's prevents gum disease. It gets into heart disease, that type of stuff. Add 6 years to life. Anyway, number five, quiet. How many times throughout your day are you just in a quiet environment? Probably zero if you're most of us. In the car, we have the radio, we got phones, we got iPads, iPods. Maybe somebody say iPad. I don't know if their iPods still work or not. You got headphones on where you're doing stuff. You got kids, you got bosses, you got people around you. All that noise adds up, right? If you spend 5 minutes in quiet time each day, it's going to be a game changer. You could pray, you can meditate. You're going to just sit there in silence if you want to. Just turn everything off, tune everything out, and just chill for 5 minutes. It really works wonders. It's going to help you get clear on some stuff. Sometimes if you're just stuck and you're just so redlined on everything going on, taking 5 minutes out of your life, it's going to be really good. So you have ways to start putting that into your routine. Try to get 5 minutes in your day. Hey, I know some people, if you've got little kids, you may not even have 5 minutes. If you can get 30 seconds, 1 minute, just absolute silence, just take some deep breaths, work on your breathing. Try some box breathing is what I recommend trying. So 4-second breath in through your nose, hold for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. Try that box breathing. Do that for a little while. Get some stress out of your life. So that's just 5-minute things you could try. Maybe listen to this podcast 5 minutes. Maybe that'd be a good one. But just try those out. They can be life changing. And everybody has 5 minminutes or less. You want some good news? Let's go to the good news of the week. How about that? So I found this on K-Love's website. If you're familiar with their radio show, Christian radio show. So there's this guy named Daniel Sanabria. He wanted to make a difference in the lives of at-risk youth. So what he did, he began an entrepreneur program designed to teach current and formerly incarcerated young people business skills to help them teach them to be responsible and give them another outlet other than what they were doing before. So here's a quote from him. So we go through step by step how to open a business, the vision, the mission statement, what type of story they want to bring forward, what type of business they want to be involved in, which is really awesome. Wish I'd have had that when I first started my business. So he wants these kids to survive in the city and thinks business is a way to go. This is happening up in New York City. So his intentions are much bigger than that. So his purpose is for this disciple young people, but also give them a tool they can use to pursue when they come out, if they're in jail right now. So otherwise, they're just going to fall right back into these old patterns, right? So give them something they can look forward to, something they can work on, something they can live for other than what they were doing before. So he hopes these kids will learn to create a business, to be part of a corporation, or be whatever they would be successful at. But his main goal is to help these kids to follow Christ. So this guy's out there changing the world. Appreciate you, Mr. Daniel, up in New York City, doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And then we're going to wrap things up with an always fancy dad joke. So although I don't know if you guys know, I was in the hospital last week. Yeah. And they handed me this piece of paper and had all these prices on there. I was like, what is this? And one of them said, apple pie, $2. Cherry pie, $3. Chocolate pie, $4. And so I said to myself, these must be the pie rates of the care I be in. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Do those 5-minute fixes. See if they help you out. And I'd love some feedback on if you have any 5-minute fixes. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. And I'll see you later. And I'm going to fumble those words too. Bye.